So I'm going to tell you about a very traumatizing and revealing time in my childhood. Um, my mother likes to be very mean, but she thinks it's funny. Um, not this mother, my biological mother. Um, but I was about 3 or 4 years old, and I was in Ely, which is the farthest north you can get. Yeah, pretty much. You can probably never see over snowbanks when you go up there, so just don't even try. But 3 or 4 years old, and I'm visiting my grandparents, and my it was really cool because all of the generations were there. So it was my mom, and then her mom was there, and my great grandma, who was living in the house at the time, had a huge garden in the back and grew watermelons. Well, I never liked watermelon at the time because they had these little weird black things in them called seeds, and for some reason I just couldn't get over the fact that they were in my fruit. So it just didn't happen. I would fight my mom tooth and nail to not eat this fruit. And she got me one time to just delicately place the tip of my tongue on it once to taste it, and I liked it, but it had seeds, so no, it wasn't happening. And one day she's like, "Well, Grandma just figured out a new way to grow watermelons without seeds." Yeah, no. So I'm all excited. My mom's taking me out to the garden. Let's go pick out a cool big one. I'm thinking like James and the Giant Peach size, and I go and pick one, and we roll it in. And yeah, I literally rolled it in because I was too small to pick it up. But my mom goes and puts it on the table, grabs a big cleaver knife, and cuts it in half. Lo and behold, seeds. I flip shit, and the world ends momentarily, and I start screaming and running through the house. No, I will not. I refuse. I refuse. My mom and my grandma then think it's funny to cut up the watermelon into respectable size pieces, and chase me around the house with it. So, 4-year-old little boy that's scared of seeds, and your mom is running after the house with watermelon with seeds. And so I go and hide, and about a half hour later, I come out thinking I'm all cool, like, yeah, I won hide and seek. What's up? Like, can't touch this. And my mom pops out like I was in the living room hiding behind the couch, and then the next room is the dining room, and there's a bathroom connected to it, and then there's the kitchen. So I'm coming from the living room into the dining room, and my mom's in the bathroom on purpose. She bursts out of the bathroom, swoops me up. My grandma grabs my feet, and they both like manhandle me into the kitchen, and they like slam me down onto the table, like not abusively or anything, so it's okay. And slam me down on the table, and my mom tries to put the watermelon in my mouth without me opening it, and it didn't work. So I have watermelon everywhere. Like my shirt was covered to like here, and they weren't even the black seeds. They were the yellow ones that like aren't fully mature. So I was just tripping. Like I could not understand why my mom was like, okay, here's black seeds, and then oh, here's new ones too, that look just as nasty. And it's traumatizing for a little kid to just be onslaughted with just seeds. Like, what is this? And so my grandma, laughing the entire time, attempts to feed me this watermelon as well, but she has far less patience than my mother. So she takes it, takes my lips, opens them up, and I'm clenching my teeth as hard as I can, and just shoves the entire piece into my face. And my shirt is yet soaked again. And I'm sitting there and I'm crying, bawling, snot is dripping down my face. Like, oh, it was not pretty. And I just kind of calmed down, and I'm just like, and I grab another piece of watermelon, and I just inhale half of the watermelon. And my mom was like, I don't understand why this was so hard for you. And I don't either, honestly. Like, I have spent many hours thinking, like, why don't I like watermelon seeds? But that's just a different story. Well, not really, but but yeah. So there's the first time for eating watermelon with parents who have no patience.